Hello! In this video, we will simplify exponential expressions that have fractional exponents. The first one is 16 to the negative 3 over 2. Because this exponent is negative, in the first step, we will move the expression down to the denominator and have the exponent positive. So we will have 1 over 16 to the power of 3 over 2. In the next step, using the definition of fractional exponents, we will write this expression in radical form. And the definition is x to the m over n equals the nth root of x to the m's power, which also equals the nth root of x all to the m's power. So we will apply this definition on the denominator, and we will specifically use this form because using this one will allow us to work with smaller numbers. So then, we will keep 1 in the numerator, and in the denominator we will start a radical. Then inside the radical we will write 16. And notice how the denominator becomes the index of the radical and the numerator becomes the outer exponent. So in our case, the index is 2, and we don't necessarily have to write it, and the outside exponent will be 3. And now we will have 1 in the numerator, and the square root of 16 is 4, and 4 cubed is 64. So the answer will be 1 over 64. In the next expression, 5 to the negative 1/2 is raised to the negative 6 power. According to the power rule for exponents, these two exponents need to be multiplied. So then, we will have the base 5 raised to negative 1/2 multiplied by negative 6. Then negative times negative is positive, and 1/2 times 6 is 3. And 5 cubed is 125. And now in the last expression we have 7 to the 0 power over negative 64 to the power of negative 4 over 3. First, 7 to the 0 power is 1, so we can write this as 1 over negative 64 to the negative 4 over 3. Now, because 64 has a negative exponent, we will move it up to the numerator and the exponent will become positive. And we will not have a fraction anymore, and instead we will have negative 64 to the positive 4 over 3. Then in the next step we will write it in radical form. So we will have negative, then we will start a radical. Inside we will write 64, and the index of the radical will be 3, and the outside exponent 4. And notice that this negative stays in front of the whole expression. If I would have negative 64 in parentheses, then this negative would be inside the radical. But because there is no parenthesis, then this negative is in front of 64 to the power of 4 over 3. So we keep it in front of the whole expression. And now let's bring down the negative. Then the cube root of 64 is 4, and 4 to the 4th power is 256. So the result here is negative 256. Thank you for watching.